All right, people, you've been asking for it, and here it is. Zaharoff, Zaharoff, Zaharoff. Zaharoff Signature Black Rose, to be exact. What does it smell like? Everybody's asking me. What does it smell like? What does it smell like? Well, I got some good news. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And let's face it, most of these giveaways where you have to subscribe and like and submit a urine test and jump through all these hoops and all this crap. I'm not saying it's buying subscribers. I'm just saying it's very much like buying subscribers. You ain't got to do none of that shit. I'm going to be giving away a decant of this Zaharoff Signature Black Rose and a decant of something absolutely horrible. It's not a clone. It's the real deal. It's that Mark Antonio Barros or whatever the hell. Ganymede. It's horrible. I hate it. And now I'm giving it to you for free. Just a little caveat before I answer what this Signature Black Rose smells like. I am not a rose guy. I have about maybe 5 fragrances that have rose in them. They're not necessarily rose fragrances. I'm just not a rose guy. And as you can see, I have Signature Rosé, and while I think it's masterfully built, it's just not for me. Although I do find it interesting and wear it from time to time, as you can see, unlike the usual sycophants. The dent doesn't lie. But I am an incense guy. I am a Zaharoff Signature Noir guy. This is one of my favorite Zaharoffs. So now when we answer the question, what does Signature Black Rose smell like? It opens up with a big-ass blast of rose. A different rose than rosé. A big, blooming rose. And if this fragrance wasn't called Black Rose and I had to give that rose a color, I would say purple. In fact, this opening smells very familiar, like a Coach woman's fragrance called, I think it's called Blush Rose or something like that. Another amazing fragrance, by the way. It's a beautiful rose with kind of a wine smell to it. It's a great opening. And I know a lot of people are saying, this is a man's rose. This will put hair on your chest. A bunch of silliness. It's not a manly rose, but it's also not a feminine rose. It's just a really good rose. And if the fragrance were just that opening, I'd give it a good 7. But fortunately, it drives down into something much more amazing, much more brilliant, which is why I brought out this, because it starts to smell very familiar in a good way. It starts to smell like this and this had a baby out of wedlock, so you know it was good nasty sex. That beautiful wine rose starts to blend in with the frankincense and the myrrh and the other 1,000 ingredients in this fragrance. And it is beautiful, stunning, amazing. And remember, this is very important. Again, I am not a rose guy, but this is the fragrance for others like me. It is not masculine. It's not manly. It's not feminine. It is 50-50 split right down the middle. And it's amazing. With every minute of the day, this thing dries down better and better and better. In fact, these two nymphos may have had a third involved in their sexcapades, known as Zaharoff Signature Royale, because you also get a layer of freshness on top of all this. Some clean musks. Presentation, do you even have to ask at this point? Look at this bottle. That is a beautiful bottle. Look at that 3D pattern right here. Look at the color of the juice. The juice matches the scent perfectly. Very upscale. Very classy. Very beautiful. Projection, it's monstrous in the first 2 hours. It does settle down. Again, I cannot say this enough to these fragrance companies. Make the fragrance strong. let me decide with how many sprays I use, how strong I want it, if I want it beast mode, if I only want it to last like 4 or 5 hours. You can do that with this fragrance. Performance, again, just like I said, it can last 14 hours if you want, and I am not exaggerating. You put enough sprays on, this thing will last 14 hours. Me, when I would wear it, normally, I'd get about 10 to 12 hours. And these are 10 to 12 very well performing hours. The reason I'm bringing this video today and not a week ago is because I told you I was done with these first impressions, because the first impression is always something smells amazing. Then reality sets in, and sometimes it's just meh. And sometimes it's not very good at all. But I gave this a full ride, several days in a row even. For me, with as many bottles as I have, to wear something several days in a row, you gotta know it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a score. I'm gonna explain why, because you're gonna have the Zaharoff haters calling me a shill, and you're gonna have some Zaharoff sycophants calling me, I don't even know what they call me at this point, but I can hear their tears of sensitivity dripping from their sensitive little eyeballs. And I'm going to give this an 8. A good solid 8. And the reason I give it an 8 is because it is so beautiful. It is so upscale. This ain't something that I'm just going to leave in my bathroom, and when I need an easy reach, if I worked in an office, I'm not wearing it to the gym. A lot of fragrances I could just pick up at any point and then put a massive dent in them. This is, suffers kind of from the same problem that Dior Homme Parfum has. One of my favorite fragrances, but this ain't really a white t-shirt fragrance. You gotta kind of be dressed up a little bit. You gotta kind of be going to do something. This is a perfect wedding night fragrance. This is a perfect, you're being dragged to a wedding and you're trying to bang some bridesmaids. Give me some chon-chon. Now, I've told you what it smells like. Now, on to the giveaway. All you gotta do to win this giveaway is in the comment section, write down your funniest Melissa Nacional joke. I will pick the funniest joke, and I will announce the winner on my community tab, so look out for that. Click some notifications if you need to. And the winner will get a decant of this amazing fragrance and one shitty one called Ganymede. Get you a decant. Zaharoff has decants. Fatboy Fragrance has decants. Try it. Maybe even buy it.